All right, so this canvas, black gesso, I let it dry 100%. And then I took some Prussian blue and a little tiny bit of black. I mixed those together and I just kind of covered the canvas with just a super light area of that. All right, and now I'm gonna grab me a little bit of white, just some pure white, just to lighten up our background a little bit. I'm actually gonna wipe it off because I want just like a tiny amount. I really wanted to make some clouds in here. So maybe I'll do this, little circles. Just to give me an idea of where to go. Now I'm seeing a big glare and I've had a little issue with the lights recently. I moved them for a live stream and then when I put them back, they just didn't look right. So I'm just gonna do this here and just see how it works. If it looks ugly, I just won't upload it. Or maybe I will. So this isn't super bright here. This is just like a medium value here because I'm probably going to put a few highlights over top of this for our background. Put some stuff over here. Stuff like that there. And I'm just going to sweep over top of it. And the paint that I put down is kind of helping it be, it's not spreading super easy, the white, so it's not real sloppy. It's actually really nice and easy to work with. Okay, let me grab a little bit more white. I'm not gonna wipe it off this time on the paper towel. And I just want a few bright spots up here. So right there, probably could have used a fan brush for this, but I just have a 1 inch right here, so I'm going to use that. Right there, maybe some here, just to break up the area. Something like this. All right. I'm going to wipe this off and then I'm going to smooth these out a little bit. So you can actually sweep over the whole thing really nice and carefully. And that paint's not going to really spread too much. So I can even go a little bit into the dark areas without worrying about messing anything up. Super soft. See? Nice, nice, nice. Give it a little bit of this, give it a little wrap. Something like that right there. Little cloud action going on. All right. All right, so let's throw in some of these little background little trees. So I'm going to use, blue. I'm going to use blue, black, and some green, I suppose. Just some nice dark color. Blue, black, and some green. I'm using the 1 inch. Here we go, here we go. Let's just start putting them in. Nice, I like that color. I like it. I like it. Put one here. I gotta get more paint. I'm using not enough. Right off to the side, like this. Can't really see that side too much because of the glare. This is like one of those fun paintings. I love these ones where you just kind of do your thing and making these little tops to these little pine trees back here, whatever these things are. See that? Nice. Nice, nice. And I think, you know what, I'm going to make them a little bit closer. So I'm going to get a little bit more blue, black, and green. Not closer, I want them a little bit bigger, a few of them. Like maybe Something like that. These actually, this 1-inch brush actually does a pretty good job at making a nice little pine tree looking thing, you know. I'm just kind of going to repeat that process over here. A few big ones there, maybe a crooked one like this. And raise this one up. Right down. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to step back a little bit. Yeah, I hope you don't see the glare. I see it. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right, so we got that there. I'm thinking I should put just a little bit of mist in. So I'm going to wipe the brush off and get me a little bit of white on here, and probably something like this. Just get a little bit of white, and I'm just going to swirl it around the bottoms here. Something like this. A little bit at a time. Just a tiny bit at a time, and boom, nice. Give you that little bit of a misty effect, hopefully. Wiping the brush off. I'm going to kind of go back over it just to soften it a little bit. I left a gap in the center because I want to have a little waterfall coming down. I guess while we're at it, we could throw a few highlights on a few of these trees. So I'm going to take a little bit of yellow and green. Yellow, green. I'm just getting over a cold too. That's why you hear me coughing. I was so sick the other day. Yellow, green. Not too bright. Just a little bit right on the brush. Boom, 1 inch. And just kind of plant some in here, see? I suggest, you know, tapping into your color every few trees just to give it that nice look, so it's not too lights coming in this way. Something like this maybe. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. See? It'll just indicate that there's something happening there, all right? Okay, I'm wiping this brush off super good here. You could probably, I would suggest take a minute and clean yours. I'm just going to wipe mine off. I'm going to drop in a waterfall. So I'm going to grab some pure white, pure white on the 1 inch. Touch of blue. All right, and then come right up here. Where do we want this? Light's coming this way, so we'll start here on this side. Some more paint. Come right here. Drop that one in. Nice. And you come back and just sweep it right down. Then I'm going to wipe this off. And then I'm really going to just come in here and just sweep it a little bit more. Or you can lift up on it. And this just makes it super nice and soft. Nice and soft. And you can straighten your edges up if you want to make it, you know, if your waterfall is a little crooked like mine is. And then you come right down here and just do some circles like this. See? These little tiny circles. You know, you're going to have mist all over the place. If you think about it, it's going to go up pretty high. Lighter pressure, the higher you get. All right. Boom, just like that. See that? All right, while we're at it, we can take a little bit more white, a little bit, and come down somewhere right around here and think about, we're probably going to have some water in here. So I'm just going to pull some of this color down. I don't know exactly where it's going to go, so I'll pull a little bit this way too. See? Wipe the 1 inch back off. And then I'm just going to work this back and forth. I'm actually going to grab a little bit of blue. A little bit of blue just to give it some better color. Yeah, that works. Okay, that's good for right now. We got our mist established in here. Give that a little sweep real quick. Okay. All right, all right. I'm just going to sweep up the sides of this just a little bit, just to distort that little edge right there. Set that down. What do we got? What do we got going on here? What do I want to do first? I'm going to grab me a knife and let's do this. I'm going to take some brown and black. Black and brown. Right up here like this. See that? Boom. Just drop in something right there. Kind of comes down and there's another layer right there. It's a big rock. Just kind of sits up here like this. Boom. All right. Get some more paint for the other side here. Make this one a little bit higher maybe. Like that. See that? Just make them look a little bit different. Scrape some of that paint off. Boy, I said I wanted to make this one higher. Didn't look too much higher to me. This one drops all the way down like this. Down into the, wherever, down into the mist. All right. Just wiping off the knife here. Back to the 1 inch, back to the 1 inch. I definitely want to, drag some of this, just a little bit of it, to maybe like make it, you can't really tell where the rock starts, or where the mist is, you know what I mean? I didn't do this last time I made this, so I'm going to get a little bit more white in here. And we'll just have to see how it works. All right. All right, all right. Set that back down. Let's get some, I'm just going to get some yellow ochre and some brown and a little bit of white, I guess. Yellow, ochre, brown, and white. Looks pretty good to me. And then we'll come up here and we'll just start to drop on some of these areas here. And I'm just, I'm just putting it wherever. Just wherever I'm putting it. Wherever it goes. Doesn't really matter to me. All right. I do want to get some blue and white, I suppose. Some blue and white. Just a tiny bit. Maybe for like a little shadow color. So like a grade blue color probably will do. Just so there's, something in there, a little variation of colors, I guess. See? Yeah, something like that. And you could be you could take your time and do this. I mean, I'm rushing. I am rushing. Like, I'm going to take a brighter color here real quick and just kind of, just outline the top here where I think some brighter areas should be. Just for the sake of that, okay? All right. Wipe the knife off. Now we got to put some stuff in around here. So I'm gonna let's get some green. Put that there. Green, blue, black. know what? I'm going to go a little bit lighter. I don't want to put too much dark in. So let me get some green and yellow on there actually. Let's see how this looks. Green and yellow, we'll start off here. Tap into that. And maybe we'll start over here. Okay. Get a little yellow ochre in there too. Don't want it to be too bright yet. Just some stuff. Just some stuff in there, that's all. I'm reloading pretty often here. Put some over here too. All right, just throw in some bushes or something. You know, whatever it looks like it is, that's what it is. Make some crooked ones there, see? Rounded tops. Get a little bit of a brighter yellow here. Tap in for right here. Let's do this. Nice bright one right there, see? Just this way we can see, you know, the separation. All right, now we'll go over here. Yellow ochre. Good amount of that. See? Tap like this. Do the same thing here. Maybe there's some there. And you see I'm really flying here. I'm flying through this. But I just felt like getting something down on a canvas today, if that makes any sense. Let's get some red. Can't leave that out. Can't leave that out. Nice. Got to put some on this side too. Let's do here. Mix it in there. Some here in the front. And some there. All right. All right, give this a quick wipe off here. And get a little bit of a darker yellow and green. I do want to got to put something over here. Just anything. Something happening there, we could put a little highlight on it. Don't spend a lot of time. Think about where the light is shining down. These are all the same size, so we have to change that. See, that's something there. All of these end up being the same size. We don't want that. We want one to be larger. Don't want them all flat. It'll look like a fence or something. All right. Now, blue, black, and a little bit of green. We already got some dark color, but I want to put in a little bit of like some land or something. So blue, black, green, nice dark color. Still using the 1 inch. I'm just going to smash some color in here. See? All right. Something there. Get some more of that color, blue, black, green. And put something right here. Super easy, super easy. All right, see that? Right like this, right up to there. Okay, we got that there, so we got a little bit of land. And I guess we probably should take a little bit of this and pop it down since it is dark. Give it a little spin back there. Okay. All right. Now, yellow, green, yellow ochre, red, all the colors. All the colors. All right, let's tap, tap, tap away. And then we got to put in some land. See that? Same thing. Look, tap. Just keep on tapping. This side's a little darker. Because the light's not really shining too much over here, but it's there. I mean, okay, so there we got some stuff there. And I think, I don't know how this is going to look, but I'm going to get some dark color real quick, and I'm going to throw in a little bit of variation here, a little bit of darks, just to mix it up, I suppose. So maybe there's like some backlit stuff happening, and I'm leaving texture on this because I don't know why. I'm just leaving it there because I think it'll look great. That shows out pretty nice with that bright yellow in the back, see? Put some dark in front of this guy here. I'm using like straight green and a little bit of black for this too. Just makes, yeah, just makes it look like some of the stuff is backlit, you know? So that's pretty cool. All right, let me grab, gonna get a little baby fan brush here real quick, and some blue and white. Blue and white. And I'm gonna come back here like this and go and like this and go just like this. Put a few little splashes right here. And then just kind of work the brush. Clean the edge up. Nice and easy, see that? Just to make a little bit of movement in the water. You can put more little splashers if you want. See, something like this. All right. Now, let's go back to the our brown color, brown and black, and let's do this. I want rocks all in here. See this? I want this to be all an assortment, you know, of different rocks and stuff. Maybe there's some bigger ones right there. One in the corner right there, back here, there, yeah. All right. Back to our other color, like the highlight color that we had. A little bit of red in that, I think. Will do the trick. And I'm gonna come like this, right over top. Just give these guys a little swipe, see? All right. A little swipe makes it look a little bit rocky, you know what I mean? Nothing professional, but it works. It works. And let's see. You know what? I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm going to do one thing right here. And I don't know if this is going to work. You're finding out same time I do. So I'm going to use some dark color. Some blue, black, and some green. Blue, black, and green. I'm going to go right like here. Blue, black, and green. And I'm going to try to put a tree. This is probably not going to work. Because I have a lot of color down here. Darken that color up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So maybe this tree kind of grows out of all of this stuff here. It's like kind of behind there. You see what I mean? It grows out. It's there. You might not be able to see it too good, but it's there. I'm going to put a few highlights on it right now. Going right into the yellow, which is going to make a nice green. Get a good amount of paint on this brush here. And I'm going to drop some highlights right on this guy. Boom. Let's go a little bit brighter. So I left a few areas, like a gap, so it'll maybe blend in a little bit. Put a little branch there. So it's there. It's like, it's subtle. It blends in. It's there. All right, let's get, since we got the brighter color going, let's tap into some of that real quick. And we set our light somewhere around there, so let's do this. Let's just put a little bit of nice light into this painting right there. Yeah. Oh, I like that. And a little bit here too on this edge. Nice texture is so great when you have texture in a painting. Yeah, some there. Don't overdo it though. I do that often. All right, let me step back real quick. It's definitely not perfect. I just wanted to do this real quick because I wanted to see if the shadows were gone, like if this was still a problem or not. So we're going to use this video as a test. I do have some other lights added in here, so we just got to see what happens. You know, didn't have a lot of time today. You ever get that feeling you don't have a lot of time, but you want to make something? So in this case, this is what you got to do. You just got to put anything down. I'm okay with filming it. I'm okay with showing you guys because, hey, this is my life. Some of you like it. Most of you like it. Some of you guys definitely I like telling me about the shadows and stuff, and I don't take that personal. I take that and I consider those comments like, all right, I have to do something because more than 3 people said something. So I appreciate that. So that's good feedback. That's it. I got to run. I got a million things to do. Hope you guys have a great day. I love all of you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things, and I'll see you in the very next video. Take care.